Welcome to Easy Gluten Free. Today I'll be showing our friends at FaveDiets.com how to make these chocolate coconut cupcakes. Now this is my old basic chocolate cupcake recipe that's been not only converted to a gluten-free version, I've also reduced the fat in the cake batter. And in the icing, I've replaced a good amount of the butter with low-fat cream cheese, since ounce for ounce it's less than half the calories. Also, the smaller size of a cupcake in general is the perfect way to indulge in dessert without overindulging. Alright, first, preheat the oven to 350 degrees and line a couple of cupcake tins with about 14 paper liners. Now for the dry ingredients in this, we'll need 1 1/4 cups of gluten-free Bisquick. If you're not on a gluten-free diet, you can just substitute this list of ingredients to replace the Bisquick. We'll also need 1 cup of sugar and 1/3 of a cup of unsweetened cocoa that's been sifted. Now you're just going to want to stir these dry ingredients together and set the bowl aside. Now for the wet ingredients bowl, which incidentally should be larger than the dry ingredients bowl, we'll need 2 eggs, 1/2 cup of warm water, 1/4 of a cup of vegetable oil, 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt, 1 teaspoon of instant espresso powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, now just whisk all the wet ingredients together until they're well blended. Then add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients and whisk it all together until smooth. Then evenly divide the batter among the 14 liners, filling each about 2/3 full. Any empty wells should be filled with about a 1/2 inch of water so that your pan won't warp. And bake them for 20 to 24 minutes or until a toothpick inserted comes out clean. I baked mine for 22 minutes. Then let them cool in the pan for 5 minutes before removing them to cool completely before icing. Now for that icing you'll need 6 ounces of low-fat cream cheese, which is 3/4 of a block, 4 tablespoons of softened butter or 1/2 a stick, 3/4 of a cup of confectioner's sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla. And you'll also need about 1 cup of sweetened shredded coconut to sprinkle on top. Now you could use a hand mixer for this, but if the butter and cream cheese are well softened, it's pretty easy to mix it up by hand. I started by mixing the butter and cream cheese and vanilla together until smooth, before adding the powdered sugar and mixing it up until it was completely smooth and lump-free. Once the cupcakes are completely cooled, you can frost them. Just add a dollop of icing, spread it around, sprinkle on the coconut, and continue icing the cupcakes until they're all done, or until one of your kids, say your daughter, starts carrying on about how they hate coconut on cupcakes. And then you can sprinkle on some chocolate jimmies. And that's the beauty of a cupcake. You're not tied to just one thing like you are when you make a whole cake. So whether you're trying to keep from overindulging or trying to satisfy a variety of tastes, homemade cupcakes are the perfect way to go. So give these little guys a try, and if you'd like to see the recipe in print, you could always visit my blog. And for more free, healthy recipes and tips for virtually any diet, visit my friends at FaveDiets.com. See you again soon.